Good morning and welcome back to another Fitness Tuesday. I'm Christy Dyson and I'm coming to you from the Roswell branch. Fulton County Libraries, let's move in libraries. Today we will be doing a Yoga 101, finding posture through yoga poses. Yoga posture, the arrangement of the body and its limbs. Yoga poses, bodily attitude or position. Now that you know the difference between the two, follow along with us as we demonstrate yoga postures and poses. So, let's move.
So let's begin with knee to chest stretch first. I will show you the single leg version. Let's start doing by lying down on the ground and straight body, legs are relaxed, hands straight and relaxed too. This stretch is safe and easy, but you have any particular condition, speak with your health provider. So I lie on your first back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the ground. Gently raise one bent knee up enough so you can hold your lower leg with both hands. Try gently to pull your bent knee towards your trunk using your hands. Hold for a few seconds and return your leg to the floor. Repeat the same thing to the other side. Do the stretch about 10 to 15 times for a few seconds. This stretch is for your lower back muscles and hip, which keeps muscles loose and limber. Wonderful way to restore flexibility in your lower back muscles. It's a good movement which increases your joint flexibility and reduce stiffness, improving back flexibility, I should say. So again, I'm switching the legs, going back on the ground, straight position. Now I'm lifting both legs, bending knees and holding with my hands, interlacing my fingers to hold my legs. You should feel comfortable at this position. You might feel some discomfort, that's okay, but there should not be a lot of pain while doing this exercise. So again, I raised my both legs and holding very comfortably both my legs and trying to pull it towards the chest. Going back again on the ground. Now this is the baby pose you're seeing here. So hold the outsides of your feet once you raise both your legs. If you have difficulty holding the feet with your hands, you can just touch or hold your toes here. Again, I am trying to hold my toes here and moving side to side. If you're comfortable doing this movement, this stretch calms your brain and relieves any kind of stress and fatigue. And the back spine stretch, and it's a greater awareness to the hip joint here. You enjoy this exercise or a back stretch yoga pose. It was the baby pose. Okay, now going to the next pose, it's bridge. So I'm trying to make a bridge here by, raising my back. So lying on your back first, bend both knees and place the feet flat on the ground or floor, hip width apart. Press the feet into the floor and the hips up, rolling the spine off the ground. Press down into the arms and shoulders to lift the chest up. Breath and hold for 4 to 8 seconds. To release, exhale and slowly roll the spine back to the ground. So I'm again making sure my posture is right. I'm doing the same process again, raising the back to the upward direction. Yes, and hold it for a few seconds. You can feel the stretch here and your elbows should be straight.
The first posture I will be demonstrating for you today is called ankle stretch. This primarily targets the ankles with a secondary target area of the knees. Be careful if your knees or ankles hurt in this position. I will demonstrate how to adjust the position, or you can back out of the pose completely. Begin by sitting on your heels with your hands on the floor or on blocks beside of you. If this is too hard, you can sit with the blocks or cushions between your feet. If this is still too much, lean back onto your hands. If you need to lean back, be careful not to collapse backwards. Be sure to keep your heart forward. It may be helpful to imagine yourself doing a back bend. You can also put padding under the knees to make this position more accessible. If you need something more challenging, let's go back to the starting position. Sitting on your heels with your hands on the floor. From here, hold the knees and gently pull them upward. Once you have found the adjustments that work best for you, it is recommended to hold this pose for 1 to 3 minutes. Eventually, you may be able to sit like this for even longer, but if this posture is intense for you, then listen to what your ankles and knees are saying and don't push yourself too far. To come out of this position, lean forward, bring your hands to the floor beside your knees, and slowly step your feet backwards, one at a time, so that now you are in a push-up position. Then you can lie down on your stomach. Our next pose today is called cat pulling its tail. This posture primarily targets the quadriceps, or the front of the thighs. It also twists the spine, and it may also provide a mild extension of the hips and the lumbar or lower back. If you have issues with your lower back, be careful doing this pose. You may not be able to pull your foot. Start by sitting with your legs out in front of you. Twist to the right and recline onto your right elbow. Keep your bottom leg, in this case your right leg, straight, and bring your top or left leg forward and to the side. Bend your right bottom leg and bring your heel towards your backside. Reach back with your top left hand and grab your bottom right foot. Now that you have a grip on your foot, pull your right foot away from you. If you want more of a stretch, let's go back to the starting position. Begin by lying down and rolling onto your right side. From here, keep your bottom right leg straight and bring your top left leg forward. Bend your bottom right leg to bring your heel towards your backside. Now reach your top left hand and grab your bottom right foot. Then pull the foot away from you. From there, you can add on even further by looking over your shoulder. And for an even deeper stretch, you can reach with your bottom right arm and hold onto your top left leg or foot. When doing this posture, most people will not be able to pull their bottom foot too far, and that is okay. If your foot is not reachable, you can try using a strap to bridge the distance between your hand and your foot, or you can also make this pose easier by putting a bolster or a pillow under your top left leg. Now see if you can hold this for 1 minute. To come out of this pose, release the bottom foot and roll onto your stomach. Now straighten the bottom leg. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So now that we're back in the starting position, this time start by sitting with your legs out in front of you and twist to the left to recline onto your left elbow. Or, if you prefer, you can start by lying down and rolling onto your left side. Keep your bottom leg, in this case your left leg, straight. Bring your top right leg forward. Bend your left bottom leg and bring your heel towards your backside. Reach back with your top right hand and grab your bottom foot. Now that you have a grip on your foot, pull your left foot away from you. You can add on further by looking over your shoulder. For an even deeper position, reach with your bottom left arm and hold your top right leg or foot. Remember, it is okay to use props to help you get the most out of a position. Use a strap to reach your foot, or put a bolster or pillow under your right leg to support it. If you held this position for 1 minute on the other side, see if you can do the same thing again on this side. Now to come out of this, release the bottom foot, roll onto your stomach, and then straighten the bottom leg.
And that completes our workout for today. Thank you for joining us here for Fitness Tuesday. Don't forget to continue to log on to our Fulton County Library website, where you can access tons of information. Also, continue to access our virtual library programs through all of our social media outlets. Again, thank you for joining us and have a wonderful day.